It's Wednesday night. It's time for Trinity class. Tonight we talked about my favorite energy, or one of my top favorite energies, humor. Humor, difficult in a self-defense context. You don't go to many martial arts classes and learn about humor. It's very serious stuff. But we do use humor as a defense. We diffuse a lot of tense situations with it. So we're going to talk tonight about the energy of humor and how you get into that place where you can use humor without just being funny. Because it's not always about funny. Humor, it gets that rap that if you can't make people laugh, then you're not funny. That's not the humor that we're talking about. It's not about telling jokes. It's not about cracking people up. You may not have that ability. You may just be a serious person and it doesn't come out that way for you. That's fine. We're not going to be limited by that definition tonight. When we talk about humor, what I really mean is a process where you take whatever negativity is there and you reframe it. It's not a serious, threatening situation anymore. It's a ridiculous situation. Like in the Harry Potter series where they have to dispel the creatures called boggarts. They have a spell that they cast where they say, ridiculous! That's basically what we're doing. It works very simply off of a two-step formula. Whatever is there, whatever is thrown at you, whatever insult or threat is going to be met with agreement and amplification. Those are the two steps, agree and amplify. Whatever it is, agree with it, amplify it. If it's an insult, if I say, Rob, sure looks like you put on some weight.
Why, yes I have. I'm campaigning for the local Buddha representative at the local Chinese place.
You don't say no, you don't get defensive, you agree, and then you expand it to utterly ridiculous proportions. If Rob throws the same insult at me,
Russell, your butt's look like it's getting bigger.
Yeah, I think I'm about 8 months pregnant. You want to rub my belly? Now it's a ridiculous situation. It could have been tense, it could have been an attack, he could have been snarky, and I could have taken that in and been hurt, and then there would be this tension between us. I just made it reframed as a ridiculous situation instead of a serious situation. This is the real value of humor. Not that it can make you into a comedian, but that it can give you the magic power to reframe a situation, to blow up the thing in front of you that looked like a threat, and now it becomes this huge, gigantic fun house. It's not threatening anymore. I can take it a step further and be actually aggressive and say, you want me to knock your block off?
Oh yes, please do. It's been a while since I've had my block knocked off. Can you hit me right here?
Yeah. You always want to make it as big and as wild as possible. Practice with a friend. Let them say, oh, no, that wasn't good. Hit me again. And you say it again, and they get bigger and bigger and crazier. If Rob threatens me in some way.
I can't believe you looked at my girlfriend like that. You want to fight now, buddy?
Please, I would love to fight. Maybe during the fight, some of the bed bugs will go off of me onto you. Just make it as big and as wild and crazy as possible. You have to practice a little bit, like all skills. It may not come to you instantly, but don't think that it's going to make you instantly funny. Just think that it's going to give you the power to reframe this as a ridiculous situation. You can even do it in a place where there's not an actual outside threat. It's just the inside voices that are tearing you up. If I have to present myself to Rob and he's a supervisor and he's taking notes and I have to come across as professional, there may be voices inside of me that are saying, oh, you're going to mess this up. You're so stupid. You're going to make yourself look like a ridiculous person. All you do is agree with that. You say it out loud. You say, oh my God, I'm probably coming across as so ridiculous. But I want you to know that it's not just plain, unpracticed ridiculous. I sat in the mirror and practiced this over and over and over last night. They may not laugh. It's not about making them laugh. It's about taking that voice inside of you and giving it nothing to fight with. You acknowledged it, and then you went bigger. You doubled down on it. Now that voice has no leverage against you. That's all we're looking for. Humor has the power to reframe your antagonist in a ridiculous sense and make you free of the threat, either inside or outside, that was troubling you. If you think that stuff's cool, you should come to Trinity class.